Hello, I am Dee and I am a bariatric dietitian at St. Richard's Hospital. This video will talk you through what to eat after a gastric bypass or sleeve gastrectomy. After surgery, you will have some discomfort and you may not feel very hungry. However, getting started on food and building up on textures is an important part of your weight loss journey. Skipping meals or not eating enough puts you at risk of nutritional deficiencies. Also, it stops you practicing the new eating behaviors. Textures need to be introduced gradually. This helps healing and lets your altered stomach adapt. After surgery, you'll be taken to the ward and offered water and no added sugar squash until the next morning. If you are well after the morning ward round, you will be allowed to progress to stage 1. During weeks 1 to 4, you should stick with pureed food with no lumps. This should be smooth like the consistency of a yogurt and fall off your spoon easily. It is important that you follow this for an entire month, as introducing lumps too early can affect healing. To make puree, you will need a blender or liquidizer and may also need a sieve to get the smooth consistency. To get the right texture, you may need to add extra liquid such as tomato puree, gravy, stock or milk. Puree foods separately to preserve colors and individual flavors. This helps to make the meals more appealing. Adding herbs and spices also helps to boost flavor too. It is a good idea to prepare a few options before your operation and freeze them in ice cube trays, small pots or ramekins. This also helps you get familiar with portion sizes. To start with, your portion size will be no more than 2 to 3 tablespoons at a time. You should be aiming to eat 6 times a day. Setting reminders can help you plan your meal times, especially as you may not feel hungry like you did before the operation. For examples of suitable meals, please refer to page 11 of your booklet. After following the puree diet for 4 weeks, you can start introducing more textures into your diet. Initially, foods will be better tolerated if they are soft and wet. Like in stage 1, adding gravy or sauces can help. The fork test can be used to check the texture. If your fork passes easily through the food, it is the right texture for stage 2. If you have to force the fork through, it is possibly a stage 3 food and best avoided at this stage. You can also now try crunchy textures, for example crackers. Aim for at least 3 meals and 2 protein-based snacks. Your portion sizes at each meal will be at least 4 to 6 tablespoons or that of a small ramekin. Remember the 20-20-20 rule. Each mouthful should be that of a 20-pence coin, should be chewed 20 times, and the meal should last at least 20 minutes. By week 9, you should be able to tolerate normal texture food. Your portions will, however, remain smaller than that before surgery. Aim for 3 main meals and 2 snacks in between. Each main meal should have a source of protein, a portion of vegetable, and a portion of carbohydrate. Always start with the protein, move on to the vegetable, and end with the carbohydrate. To know which foods are included in each food group, please refer to the Eat Well guide. Please refer to page 11 of your booklet for suitable meal ideas. Continue to introduce new foods gradually into your diet. Foods that you could not manage at the beginning may be tolerated a couple of weeks later. You will probably find there are still some foods that tend to get stuck. Foods such as bread, pasta and rice may not be as well tolerated as before. However, this varies from person to person. Unlike stages 1 and 2, you should now try to avoid soft or sloppy food, as these will slip through your gastric pouch or sleeve easily and may result in overeating. Staying hydrated. Aim for a minimum of 2 liters of fluid per day. Drinking adequate amount of fluid after your operation is very important. Dehydration can cause low energy levels, headaches, dizziness and constipation. To help meet your hydration needs, make sure you keep sipping fluids through the day. You will not be able to gulp drinks when thirsty or in a hurry, and doing so may cause you pain in the chest. Keep a 30-minute gap before and after eating and avoid drinking and eating at the same time. This can be difficult to fit in initially when you are eating 6 times a day, so planning in advance is essential. Avoid fizzy drinks like sparkling water, diet or regular colas. Gassy drinks are not well tolerated after surgery and should be avoided. Avoid alcohol. Alcohol is not recommended during the first year after surgery because of its high calorie content, which may stop you from achieving your goals. You are also likely to feel the effects of alcohol more quickly, and there is a higher risk of developing alcohol dependency after surgery. As time goes on, you will become more familiar with your new eating habits. It is important that you attend your regular appointments with the team to monitor your progress and health. Please contact the bariatric office if you have any questions.